If you play New World Aeternum, then this video is relevant for you. Chances are pretty high that you've either killed a named enemy or looted a random chest and got some sort of craft mod item from it. Chances are even higher that you probably have no idea what the true value of that item is, and that's really the whole purpose of this video. Throughout the video, I'm going to be highlighting a handful of the most valuable craft mods that you can just gather from day-to-day adventures throughout New World Aeternum, and highlighting the actual value behind them. Now again, the value might be different based on the server you're on, but regardless, this video highlights some of the most sought after craft mods, which means that they will also have some sort of price tag associated with it. I'm assuming that a lot of you guys might already have a lot of these just hiding in your storage today too, so it's worth taking a look at your storages, seeing if you actually have any of these items, because it could make easy gold on the trading post. So without further ado, let's go ahead and jump right in. Now I will be moving pretty quickly, but I do want to highlight the specific items as well as their costs today. Let's start with the Bolt of Corrupted Cloth. This is the craft mod that deals additional lightning damage. As you can tell on my server, they're 1.5k gold each. And before I jump into the others, I do want to call out that this is another gold making opportunity. If you take a look at the buy orders, nobody had any. I threw one up for like 12 gold and actually bought one. So that's a 1.4k profit just from one craft mod. So keep that in mind as I review all of these. Next up, we're going to go over to the Vial of Azalea. Again, I'm probably going to butcher half of these, but this is for the Purifying Breeze perk, and they go for about 1.6k now on my server. Next up, we are going to the Vial of Healing Water. This one is for the Healing Breeze perk, and they go for almost 2k a pop. Again, these could very likely just be sitting in your storage, and you may not even realize that these are actually pretty valuable. I can see that the cheapest one is actually almost 3k cheaper than the second one, so I'm actually going to buy that and repost it for like 4.5k and potentially make some more gold that way too. Again, I'm just sharing some very easy opportunities to make gold through these crafting mods. You guys can do it any way you'd like on your server. This one is only about 200 gold, but again, it's worth calling out because that's 200 extra gold that might just be sitting in your inventory or storage. We're also going to go over to the solid version of that craft mod, which is for the Fortifying Toast perk, and it's over 2k gold each. Again, huge profits. You can see that that one has about a 1k difference between the two lowest costs. So if you really wanted to, you can test your luck and try to flip it that way too. Next up, Orichalcum Chef's Charm. This one actually drops quite often from smaller chests, and they're already like 600 gold each, which again, easy gold. Take a look and maybe you can just flip it for some more money in your account. Also, Starmetal Armorer's Charm. I actually had 4 or 5 of these. It's for the Sturdy Energy perk, which realistically, you probably won't be utilizing unless you're actually a tank. And they're currently going on my server for 1k gold each. Next up, we have the Healing Water Orb, which is for the Healing Heart perk that you can put on a one of your rings for Purifying Heart. Currently, they're going for around 700 or 800 gold or so. Again, easy gold. And again, I'm going very quickly, but I did want to just highlight all of these different items so you can just quickly cross-reference with your storage and maybe make a quick buck. Next up, we have the high quality tallow. This one actually recently dropped quite a bit on price, but still 50 gold a piece. I had like 15 to 20 of those, which actually turned into a decent chunk of gold once I actually flipped them all. Next up, Draught of Healing Water. This is for the Purifying perk that you also can craft on a ring. And again, this one isn't as expensive as the other ones, but I did have a high quantity of these, so it just made sense to sell them, which actually built up quite a bit, large chunk of gold. Next up, Shirking Energy. If you are a light build, typically you always want these on your pants. They're going for 2.5k a pop. Easy, easy money. And the last one I want to highlight is a Tonic of Tyrannis. This is the Shirking Heals perk. It's a PvP only perk and it's going for about 2.8k gold each. You can do this simply by grinding out your PvP track. It pops up here and there and they actually come in threes. So you can essentially get like over 7k gold potentially just by grinding out your PvP track and getting lucky by having it pop up. Again, there are tons and tons more of craft mods out there. I did not highlight all of them. There are a lot more out there. I know some of you guys get a little upset if I showcase all of the secrets, right? But go ahead and spend the time to actually take a look at all of the craft mods and the current prices, because you could be very, very surprised that you could actually be sitting on a ton of gold and not even realize it. And that covers it. If you happen to actually come across one of these craft mods in your storage or inventory, let me know in the comments below. I'd love to know if this actually was helpful and helped make a few of you guys some gold. Otherwise, thank you again for watching. If you enjoyed the video, consider hitting that like button and also subscribing, because I have a lot more New World Aeternum content coming your way. Thanks again, and I'll catch you guys later.